Hi everybody, Tina here with Loving Life's Little Blessings, and today is Stampin' Up Friday, and it just so happens that it's June 1st and that's the release of our new catalog. And so I wanted to do a quick video and just give you guys a little tour of our new catalog and show you some really fun and exciting things. First, you can tell that I've just spiral bounded my catalog. I just get that done at Staples. They just come normal. They're not usually spiral bound. I just use mine so much that I just like it that way. And then also you can see that I have some tabs on here, and I'm going to show you those in towards the end of the video. So our catalog is a little bit smaller this year, and a lot of stuff retired. They've made the catalog a bit smaller, but I'm really happy with how they have done the catalog, because it's really fabulous. All the stuff in it, what they got rid of, it's just really updated, and I really like it. So one of the things that I noticed right off when I was looking at it was they had this bundle, this clear block bundles package, and it's 3 of our clear blocks for $19.95. And if you've just got into stamping and you don't have acrylic blocks, then it's wonderful because you can get this set. And I really wish they would have had that like 2 years ago when I first got into stamping, because I didn't have any blocks. So I noticed that right away, and I really love that. And then one of my favorite things that I saw for the holiday ones, they have some really cute Christmas stamps that I didn't get any Christmas stamps last year for whatever reason, and so I'm excited I'll get some this year. But they have this really great, I just want to zoom in and show you guys. This is called More Merry Messages, and I know we're a little bit out for the holiday season, but it doesn't hurt to look ahead and plan a little bit. And this has really great sentiments, and I really love that. Like, of course I have a couple stamps that say Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays, Season's Greetings, but I really like the sentiments that this one has, and I will for sure be getting that. That's one of the first things I noticed when I was looking through the catalog, was their Christmas items. And I was happy to see that, like, this stamp set I really like. The snowman one, it didn't retire. The Christmas ones they kept are really great. So the other thing that Stampin' Up is doing this time is you can now get your stamps. It used to be that some stamps just came wood mounted and you couldn't get them in the clear mount option, but with the exception of a few, like here's one right here that you can only get in wood. But for the most part, all of our stamps now are being offered in either wood mount or clear mount. No, I'm not a wood mount kind of girl. I don't like the wood mount. I find it harder to stamp. But when I got into stamping, the first stamps that I used were the clear stamps and the cling rubber stamps that we have. So I just prefer those over the wood mount. So the great thing is now we have an option for almost all of our stamps, except for there's a few like single stamps that you can only get in wood mount, but for the most part you can now have an option, which I think is really, really great. So the other thing, they just have, you know, lots of new stamps. I was glad there wasn't a lot in the old catalog that I was dying to have. So I was really happy to see that they have a lot of newer stamp sets. So the other thing that they've introduced this year is framelits, and framelits look like this. I have the heart set. Wendy got this for me for my birthday, and they just look like this. You get a set of them depending on what it is you've ordered. So you get a set. Now these slide through your embossing machine and they cut. And then there's stamps that will coordinate with these shapes, kind of like our punches coordinate with stamp sets. These now coordinate with stamp sets. Now there's this one right here is a new one. And you can see in our catalog, it will tell you there's a little red line around here, and that tells you that this coordinates with a framelit set. And so I'm really enjoying the framelits because it really opens up a whole new world of possibilities when it comes to projects with your stamps. So I was really happy to see that. So these are just, you're gonna love, when you get your catalog, you'll love just seeing all the different stamp sets. I'm gonna skip right on back here to our paper and talk a little bit about that. So we have new ink colors this this year, and I just have a couple little pieces that I'll show you guys. So we have the gumball green, which is this color, and this I think is going to be fabulous for Christmas. I think it's a really great Christmas green. I'm not a huge green fan, so I don't tend to use it a lot, but this is a really bright green, crisp green that I think is going to be really great for the holidays. So I'm looking forward to that. Then we have the Midnight Muse, and it is like a navy blue, like a dark blue, which I like because I think it will be great for Andrew stuff, for boy stuff, for, you know, cards for boys or for husbands or boyfriends, you know, kind of the masculine, more masculine cards and projects. I think this is a great color. And then these three are really my favorite. So we have the Primrose Petals, and it's a pinkish color, but it's like a not quite as bright as our Melon Mambo, not quite as light as our Pretty in Pink. It's really this great in between. I think of it as like a grown-up pink. So I really love that. And then we have, this one's my favorite. This is the Raspberry Ripple, and it's this pinky purplish. I just really love it. It's real bright and fun for summer. And then there's the Summer Starfruit, and it's a great yellow. It's great for summer. Really, really a great deeper yellow, not quite as bright, but I really like the darker, more muted colors. That's really what I'm drawn to. And so these new ink colors have been fabulous. So the other thing is that we have new stamp pads this year, and they're not the felt. The stamp pad itself, this part of the pad, is right now it's felt. So the new ones are a firm foam, and they're really nice. They're much better. They're easier to stamp with. I really enjoy them. Now the unfortunate thing is at the beginning of this year, I just got the rest of my stamp pads. I got like 23 stamp pads to finish out my collection, and I can guarantee you there's no way, it is not a priority for me to replace all my ink pads. I just got them. I mean, probably half of them aren't even used yet. So what I've decided to do, and this is a great thing, like if you're looking through the catalog and you're like, oh my gosh, they have new stamp pads, like what, you know, what am I gonna do? I have just decided that the stamp pads that begin to wear out, instead of buying a re-inker to re-ink them, I'll just replace the pad. So our re-inkers are $2.95, and the ink pads are $5.95. So it's not that much of a difference to just go ahead and buy a new stamp pad as opposed to a re-inker. So that's a great way to start refreshing those ink pads if you're wanting to get new ones. Some of our 12 by 12 paper we're not selling, like Melon Mambo, we're not selling that in 12 by 12 anymore, which is kind of a bummer. I'm a huge scrapbooker, and I was sad to see that. But you know, I guess we'll survive. That's all I know to say is I guess we will survive. You can still get it in the 8.5 by 11. It's just the 12 by 12 cardstock where you're not able to get it as much. So then there's something really exciting back here that I want to show you guys and talk about, and it just has really fit into my life right now. And when the catalog went live for demonstrators to see, that morning I got up and I had a ton of emails about it, and I think I had a missed call from Wendy and some text messages, and I didn't look at it and I didn't answer my email because I wanted to sit and look through the catalog and not be distracted. And so as I did that, I was looking through and I was loving it, and I'm like, that's great, that's wonderful, I love that, okay. And I got to this part, and this right down here is a surprise, but this was the first thing I saw, and I was like, oh my gosh, like I had this reaction where I was like, oh, like I was so excited. I picked up my phone right away and called Wendy. And these are the 12 by 12 3-ring scrapbook albums, and they have the this part right here, so you can put the, you know, the year or whatever. And then they're in my favorite colors, which are espresso brown and crumb cake. They match my house so well. I've said to Wendy a million times, I wish I had espresso brown paint. I wish I had crumb cake paint. Like, it's just very much the decor of my home are in these colors. And so I was excited to see they're $29.95, which is not any more expensive than you're gonna find other places. So they're the linen albums, and they come in a 12 by 12 album or an 8 by 8 album. And so I was super excited to see that. And then the next thing that I was ecstatic to see was this, and we're gonna zoom right on in so I can talk about this. These are page protectors. So you guys know, if you've followed my blog, if you've been watching me on YouTube, I am huge into Project Life. I just completely redid the way I scrapbook. And you guys can go back and look at my Project Life videos and see why I did that. If you're new, if you've just started following me, started watching my videos. But when I saw that Stampin' Up! Has now done this, I was beyond thrilled. Like, I couldn't get over it. I was just like, oh my gosh, they've done it. They've done it. They, like, I couldn't even breathe. And so I called Wendy and I was like, I can't believe it. Like, they have done it. And so you get the 12 by 12 divided page protectors, and you get 10 of them for $5.95. So that's decent price. And they come in these great, they're different than what I had seen. Now, I told you guys I'm loving this world of page protectors. And so, you know, I've been looking and getting new ones and trying new ones, and this is different than what I had seen. And so I'm very, very excited to try these. Today, June 1st, I am placing an order that I've been waiting to place until June 1st came, and this is on the list of stuff that I'm getting. And so you're gonna begin to see me use these page protectors with my scrapbooking, and just to see how, you know, I'll be showing you guys how much I'm enjoying it and how it's going. So I think that's pretty much it for the new catalog. Everything else is pretty much, we have new fabric. So if you're doing a lot of sewing, I don't do a lot of sewing, but if you are, we have great new fabric. The Spice Cake fabric was carried over to this album. I'm thrilled about that, because you guys know that my scrapbook room here is done in the Spice Cake series. And then we have some great new ribbon that I will be trying, and I'll show you guys. I have a big order that I did today of stuff from the new catalog, and I will show you guys maybe next Friday. I should have my stuff. Maybe next Friday I will do a haul video of the stuff that I've gotten from it. So anyways, guys, that's our new album. And then I wanted to share with you guys if you guys place a $50 order with me, you will receive a new catalog. And also, if you place, this is the special I'm running for the month of, so all of June. If you place a $100 order with me in the month of June, I will send you a new catalog that is spiral bound, like this. I will get it spiral bound. I will send it to you, and then I will also send you a sheet each of these. So this is the Want It, Love It, Have It little stickers that you see all over in my album. Let's just flip to a page. See right here, want it, have it. Here's a have it, and I'm sure I have a love it in here somewhere, but you get the idea. It's really simple to use. They just peel right off, and you just put them down. Have it. Okay, so that's this sheet, and then this sheet these are my tabs. That's how I've done my tabs. So this is the color chart, which is the paper, the punches, the big shot, all through. So you place a $100 order with me, you're gonna get a spiral bound album, and you're gonna get a sheet, 2 sheets of these stickers to use with your album. Okay, so anyways, I'm totally excited about the new catalog, and get it and look through it and drool over it like I have, and let me know what you guys think about what Stampin' Up's doing in their new catalog this year, okay guys? So thanks so much for hanging out with me, checking out the video. You can go on over to the blog and see the blog post for today. This will be live June 1st, so all the information will be up on June 1st on the blog, and I will see you guys later this week.